I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So it's been some rumors, speculations that head coach of the Minnesota Vikings, Kevin O'Connell, talked about dialing down the offense. Now, is this rumors or just speculation, or is it cap? Now, I guess Kevin O'Connell addressed the situation, but at the end of the day, dial down the offense for what? Turn down for what? Yeah, you ask me, it's not dialing down is not what you need to do. If anything, you may need to amp it up. People say, oh, how can you do that? But make it more simple at the same time. No, I know Justin Jefferson said that people would see a different offense, but you don't got to dial nothing down, but you can still amp it up heavy and still keep it very simple, though, period. Oh, yeah, you can still see a totally new offense, less pretty plays, KOC, right? Get less dramatic. Don't try to do too much. Run the ball, pass the ball, pick one. That's what I mean as far as you can still amp it up, whether it's more running, whether it's more passing plays, whether it's more, getting different targets involved. We got Hawkinson back, big hop. That's a plus. Now you got more different opportunities to get players the ball. Even Jordan Addison, he been crying, talking about free three, trying to make it seem like something it really is, or that it's not. But we know what's up. But it's all good. I know that was the proper thing to say. The political thing to say, the correct answer, huh? You see his dad on social media, etc. But giving more people opportunities so you can still amp the offense up, dog, but still keep it simple, not do too much. And we've seen too many times KOC always tends to try and do too much, huh? Especially in goal line, red zone areas. Second half, amp it up, score points, put points on the board second half. You hear me? Dial in schemes, plays to where your offense can score in the second half, third quarter, fourth quarter, and put a team away. Heavy. Now, of course, the defense has to play better, but when the defense was clicking, the offense wasn't scoring in the second half. That was the biggest problem, right? Yeah. So you can definitely amp it up. You ain't got it. I don't think dialing it down is the answer, though. Nah, dialing it down, I don't think that would be KOC being himself, staying true to himself, huh? Nah, dog. Period. I call cap on that. And I'm going to get into the article, like I said, in a minute, because KOC addressed it. But to dial down the offense, that's not the right answer, dog. That's not the way to go. You got too many weapons to dial down. Now, can you run the ball more at times? Yeah. Facts. Can KOC call better plays? Yeah, facts. But you don't dial it way back, dog. You got to let it go. You got to let that ball fly. You can't be scared out there. You can't be passive, huh? You got to attack mode. That's KOC's mind frame. That's what he wants to do. That's his natural self as an offensive play caller. Now, if he needs more help play calling, et cetera, he needs to admit that and accept that and not be all up in his ego, huh? Do what it takes to perform at a high level, You hear me? Bottom line, dog. Bottom line. Let's get into this article, man. Get into this article real quick. Yeah. They're talking about dialing down. What we dialing down for? You trying to win or what? What you dialing down for? What's really going on out here, man? Oh, give me a second, man. Give me a second, dog. Hold on. We dialing down what, though? We thinking about it for real. What we really dialing down out here, man? I must know. Yeah, I must know, dog. Give me 1 second. Let's get to this article. I say cap. Kevin O'Connell gives explanation on coaching philosophy after fighting notion he's dialed it back on offense. Don't dial it back, KOC. The Minnesota Vikings offense has taken us, excuse me. The Minnesota Vikings offense has taken a step back over the past 3 weeks. It's been evident that there has been some form of a change. Wide receiver Justin Jefferson referenced the change in how the Vikings are playing when he was asked about it. Here we go. We're just going out there and just playing, not really focusing on too much of the concepts and more focusing on the players that we have out there on the field and our ability to get open against any coverage. And that's kind of something we're trying to maintain and keep consistent. Well, we know it's a mixture of Sam Darnold missing wide open players at times, dog. We've seen that on film, on tape, right? Missing open receivers at times, focusing on Jettas as well at times, but sometimes Jettas is his first option, heavy. I'm sure a lot of plays Jettas is his first option. You hear me? So Can you blame Darnold? You can tell him to read the field more, dog. He definitely can read the field more. Don't just zone in on Jettas. You hear me? Yeah, that's part of being a field general, part of being a quarterback, but you also got to put some blame on KOC, period, bottom line, for his play call. Heavy. And at times, receivers aren't getting open, if we being real. It doesn't have to be something that we draw up the best play that you never, ever had. It's all about just going out there and executing. And sometimes the receivers haven't been executing. Not just the receivers, O-line, quarterback, etc., coaches, etc. Our men versus their men and being the ones to come out on top. That's what I mean at that. I feel like this game, he is going to let us just go out there and play. Interesting. That's what I mean. So it's not so much about dialing down. It's KOC not trying to do too much, not overthinking his play calling, what he needs to do. Jefferson's words talked about simplifying the offense. Misspell. Whoever the beat writer is right here, we know what's up. Simplifying the offense and leaning on the abilities of the players. Is that a good idea? Kevin O'Connell shoots down idea of dialed down offense. During his Friday press conference, O'Connell was asked directly about Jefferson's comments and had a different approach. Okay, glad to hear that. No, I think coaching in general, as much as we try to hold the pen, as much as we try to give our players an advantage for their benefit, it's just a constant evaluation and reflection of the value received off of the things we do. It could be great one play, and then it could cause some things to be either hard to execute if the noise is more than you think it is, or putting a little bit more on Sam Darnold plate. Well, it also comes down to the other team adjusting as well, KOC. Is the other coach out coaching you? Does he know what you're going to do? Has he figured you out? That plays a big role, and we've seen that happen second half numerous times. Domino effect. Do we need to do that? Well, it'd be great to do it, but let's be smart about this and treat each individual phase as how do we build the best game plan to have success this week. I think to the naked eye, it might look the same. To our players, they might be able to feel that way, and that's the intent, is our players to feel like. Man, I love this game plan. A lot of grammatical errors in this whole article. I just got to point that out heavy. Know what this dude is doing or what they are doing. AZ Sports. You hear me? No disrespect, just talking facts here. We're sharp. We should be able to we should be able to be crisp and efficient. Facts. And at times, the offense isn't crisp nor efficient. At the same time, for our lens as coaches, we're still accomplishing the things we want to do to help our guys have success. O'Connell's angle of each week being its own is both smart and the right approach. How will it be best? How will it be best to beat the opponent each week? That is something they should be focusing on each week. Of course, no shit, Sherlock. What are we talking about here? I also think it's important that O'Connell mentioned how the players feel about the game plan. They should feel good about it and have it easy to understand and decipher. Is this something to worry about? Not on the surface, but certainly one to keep an eye on throughout the next few weeks. All right, let's get to it, man. So as far as the players having input, is nothing shocking. KOC has talked about collaboration since he walked in the door, him and Quasi. He talked about asking players questions, getting information from players, getting their point of view on it. So that's not a problem, dog. But he can't be led by the player. He's supposed to be leading the players, correct? Heavy. I mean, we're just being real. Fire them comments up. Let me know you agree or disagree. So there's nothing wrong with the players giving input, because the players on the field, they playing play by play, down by down, period, dog. But at the end of the day, the coaches should know and has to know his personnel. And it's on KOC, Wes Phillips, and the staff, etc., to put their players in the best position, dog. We know each week is different. Each game plan is different. Now, if you're going to make it more simple, cool. The players make it more simple to the point where the players can just really feel like they can go out there and play. All right, bet, dog. You know what I'm saying? That will permeate through the building and onto the field. And I'm sure the game will become more fun. But let's be real. If you overthinking, really not understanding what to do, thing is not going smooth, miscommunication. And that seems to be the problem. A lot of miscommunication. That's where the penalties come in, false starts, etc., etc. Jordan Addison ass lining up incorrectly on the line. So maybe this is just something on the inside that needs to finally be corrected, dog, and repaired. Maybe something us as fans haven't known about, but now it seems like it's coming to the light. Jetta's presser, KOC's presser, not really no friction, but hey, maybe it is time for KOC to just simplify things for his players so they can really have an understanding of what they need to do, period. At the end of the day, they're NFL players, so I know he mentioned taking something off of Sam Darnold's plate or not put too much on his plate, but kill that noise. Sam should be able to adapt and handle what he can handle. Now, of course, you manage him accordingly, but at the end of the day, Sam Darnold is an NFL quarterback, dog. Really probably his first year getting a real chance, but guess what? Make the improvement, Sam. Adapt. He's proven what he can do. So this is on everybody, not just KOC. So no, you don't dial it down. You amp it up. You turn up, but you be smart about it, like the article said. Period. So I'm glad KOC really didn't agree to those terms as far as dialing down the offense. Heavy. No need for that. But let's turn it up though. Make it more simple at times, but turn it up. KOC. Don't lose that aggressiveness, that aggressive culture. Much needed. We're gonna see tomorrow night what's going down. Let me know how you feel about the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell, Feedback is much appreciated. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes. Win, lose, or draw. See you tomorrow on the live, dog. Heavy. Yeah.